Hey YouTube, Mr. Dodo449 here. I'm going to be doing a little video on this area. I'm going to be doing sort of like a few 20-second videos, join them together and make a big one of me building this area here. Now I've had this hole for a long time. I've been thinking what would be the best thing to do for it. I always wanted to put a river or canal something in there, but I thought as you can see the grass starts just up here. I'd have to build something to fit. So yes, what I've been doing, I've come up with an idea of doing, well, basically a marsh or a bog or something like that, that just disappears away into two tunnels. So that's the sort of idea I've got. So I've already begun with that, with this here. This is just a bit of board, which I'll come back to that in a minute. I laid it on here, like so. And that gives the bottom half of the river, the base where I can paste the glue. Now the paint that you see on it is actually the bottom of the river. As you can see, there's a lot of browns in there. I wanted to keep this paperboard colour, so that's why there's not much paint in the middle. There's a lot of brown and dark green on there, which I think will suit quite nice. So when that's screwed in there like that, when I place the glue in it, then I'll get hopefully quite a nice finish. Now, as I said, I wanted it to be a bit more of a dirty sort of marshy kind of area. I'm going to be adding a few sandbanks in there and mud, things like that. But what I'm going to be doing at the moment is working on the far end, which on this is here, as I need to build basically a wall and two tubes coming out of it that will be half in the water and half out. So that's what I'm going to get a move on with. So then the next part, as I mentioned, I'd be building the wall. It's going to be made out of polystyrene, simple as. Simple idea now is literally to just stick it on the end, get it into approximately the correct position, and it'll sit like that. So I need to measure this up, cut it. Then once that's stuck down, I've got my two arches here, which I can stick in there. Once they're painted up, they'll look like black tubes. Cut them down half the length, they're too long at the moment, and then they'll give the look of some pipes that have been buried, or not. There's some pipes there, half in the water and half out. So yes, that there will all be happening now. A little bit of gluing, sticking, a bit more cutting, and then we'll almost be ready to start to apply the glue to it. So I've got a little bit further now. I've screwed in the base so it's now attached in properly. I've put down the base layer of sand as well as the paint that you saw earlier to create two channels, basically, a nice big sand barge in the middle. When you get up to this end here, that sort of sand is sort of spread out all over the whole lot, which I'm just doing now. A bit more towards the edges, like that, to create like banks on either side. And yeah, so the next stage we'll be putting glue in. I'm going to just simply add PVA glue like I have with all the other ones. I've got one last thing to do, and that's just to paint the layer over here, just about the bottom little bit that's going to be under the glue level, because I can't obviously paint that later. Excuse me, and I don't want that to look white through the paint. So that's the job I'm doing right now. So then this is the final part to the little video I've been showing you. And as you can now see, the glue has thankfully dried. It's gone all nice and correctly, exactly sort of how I wanted it, especially this bit in the middle here. A nice big sandbank running right down the middle, and two sort of streams running either side of it. Good bit of bank on the side that was, as you saw, just built by sand and a bit of sawdust and stuff. I think it's come out quite nicely. I've also added a lot of reeds in, as you can see on the far side. On the far side over here, there's literally just bits of straw that I was stuck into the glue and it was setting. So that end there is quite a bit deeper. It's where the water comes out of the pipes, which you saw me building earlier on in the video. and then the obviously comes out of the pipes. It's a bit deeper there. There's a lot less sort of sand and sediment, as the water would be moving quicker. A little less time to settle. Also, it's why there's lots of reeds at one end and not at the other. So by the time you get down towards us, it's a little bit more slower. Now, I might be adding a bit of sort of green grass along the top of the banks and stuff like that. Maybe a little bit of something just on the surface of the water as well. But I'll show you all that. If I do anything like that, I will show you in the in an update video. So yeah, that is basically it for this little thing. Hopefully you found some tips and stuff like that. I'm just going to show you this from a straight above angle. And you can quite clearly see actually there's a bit of dust on the rail. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, that's better angle. As you can see, there's a lot of browny, dark blue coloured water here with all the reeds in it. You can see one of the pipes just there. The final bit of glue is just setting off inside. As we move down, two on either side. Nice bank right in the middle, which I think looks really good. And good banking on either side. Wherever you see the flat edges of concrete here, I will probably get some brick sheet, cut it down to size and stick it on there so it looks like it's purposely built trough, which is the sort of thing I was going for. This is going to be completely man-made, this bit. But yeah, I think it looks quite good, finishes off this area very nicely. Makes it turn into a bit more of an industrial area. So I'll just show you the other plans. Let's get the camera stand out of the way. This area here is going to be for lorry loading and stuff like that. Lorries are going to come in on this side of the track. Obviously you have the crane here, which will run along on these two pieces of track here when I get them all stuck down and working. So yeah, that's the sort of idea I'm going for, and I think it will look quite good. So bend this down again. So yeah, that is it for the the video of me showing you how I did this. I know I've shown you before how I make water features and stuff like that, but on one layout now I've got 3 different water features, all completely different from the other one. So I hope that if you're interested, you'll check out my channel and look for the other 2. One's how I build my river, and the other one was, I think I call it how I build my lake, which is the one which you saw about 3 or 4 update videos ago. But yeah, if you just want to check that out, it'd be really nice. So yeah, final thing to say before we finish is just a little announcement or so. I'm planning on doing a special sort of video when I get to 150 subscribers, and as part of that video I would like to recommend people's YouTube channels. So what I'd like people to do is literally just leave a comment below this with your name, with your YouTube channel name, and just ask, I don't know, put something like would you mind including me, and I'll check out your channel, and if I think it's appropriate, then I will, of course, do it. When I say appropriate, I mean I'm not going to do something on racing cars when this is clearly a model railway channel. That's what I mean. Yeah, if I think it's appropriate for the video, then I will of course happily recommend you. I watch quite a few of your videos, so I can get sort of a good idea of what you're doing, and hopefully then that will help other YouTube channels out. You'll hopefully get quite a few more subscribers from that. So if you would like me to mention you, then please just leave a comment below this. I'm also planning on doing a little giveaway in the same video. So hopefully if you want to be part of that, then hit that subscribe button, and then you will well, be in a chance for winning it. So yes, that is it. Thanks for watching. There will be an update video coming out soon. I'm planning on some other little works in certain areas and stuff. But yeah, so as I've said before, please check out my channel, hit the subscribe button, and if you like what we do in this video, then please hit that like button. I always appreciate it. Thanks for watching.